Drowning Pool is playing in the background. I'll remove a sin right off the bat. Previously on Bardock, the father of Goku.
Got it! We don't work for you anymore!
Bardock's voice is heard in space. How do they have cameras that show this close-up of Bardock's face? And how are they getting footage of the supernova from Planet Vegeta's perspective?
There goes the whole monkey farm.
That's racist.
I want an interior view as well.
How are you getting an interior view of the pod?
It looks like he's heading toward a planet called Earth.
And how was that figured out?
I've got 7 planets to destroy by the end of the day.
You're in outer space. What day are you referring to?
Why should I allow myself to get behind schedule just to cover his mistake?
Because it can come back to bite you in the ass.
Besides, it's just a Saiyan child. He's no threat to us.
Yet?
Have to be King Vegeta on that space pod for all he knows.
Nope, he had killed King Vegeta beforehand.
You got a lot to learn, brother.
Apparently so do you. Dragon Ball Z's opening. With the way this looks, Muten Roshi's island is not elevated higher than the ocean floor. So how is his house not underwater?
You can see clear to the mainland, Goku! That's amazing!
That really shouldn't impress you, Roshi, especially since you used the Kamehameha to destroy Fire Mountain as well as the moon. Splitting the ocean should be no big deal.
Awesome, huh? Watch this. I can make the walls go higher.
Who gives a shit?
Remarkable. He's never trained harder, but he's so relaxed and confident about it. Beating Frieza changed him.
How? It sounds more like Goku's the same as always. What was the point of this whole training on Roshi's island scene? Feels like padding and filler to me. This is so non-canon it hurts. For all of the time Gohan returned to Earth from Namek and had the bowl haircut, Goku has not been with him. Goku returns a year later, and Gohan noticeably aged, and his hair is long and shaggy.
I'm afraid there's something seriously wrong with your father.
You're just now realizing that? Chi-Chi offers Gohan a drink, then she drinks it.
I wonder if all this fighting is finally knocked a few screws loose in Goku's head.
Though screws were loose from the get-go. Goku's a dumbass.
Oh no, my poor husband. He's a vegetable.
You're right. He's a carrot.
Oh no, I need to get him in bed before he hurts himself.
You were saying?
Well, what's more important, camping or homework?
Chi-Chi, I'm not an idiot. Every parent knows the answer to that. Camping, of course.
Classic. What planet is this?
What? My brother killed by a Saiyan? That's absurd. How could a Saiyan generate enough power to destroy Frieza?
How are you just now being told this? Did you guys travel to this unknown planet and withhold this information from Cooler until this precise moment? And how did you flunkies learn of this anyway and Cooler's late getting in a loop?
This Saiyan has been living on Earth. He left Vegeta right before Lord Frieza blew it up.
How do you know that the baby from back then and the Saiyan that killed Frieza are one and the same? How do you know a Saiyan killed him? Frieza's scouter was destroyed before he did his first transformation, so no one was listening in on the fight, so I call bullshit. I only ever see the same 3 mooks with Cooler. Does he not have any other servants? Frieza's always seen with Zarbon and Dodoria, but you see a shitload of other mooks as well. Does Cooler not have more soldiers in his army, despite controlling way more planets than Frieza? This is way too unlikely to be plausible. Why is there a randomly placed throne out in the middle of nowhere? That one log wouldn't have made that much wood. Goku's fishing with his clothes on here makes me wonder why he was fishing nude in the dead zone.
Well, you're a little on the small side, but just right for making sushi.
That small? What does a big one look like? How in the ever-loving fuck are you just now noticing Cooler's gang's presence? When Frieza and King Colt came to Earth, all of the Z-Fighters could feel their presence before the two reached Earth's atmosphere. They were able to determine where the two of them will land as well. So how did Cooler get there undetected? Where did he land? And he has no other crew members on his ship that can join in on the action? I'm giving 5 cents for this. Why does Gohan have a tail? He hasn't had one since Vegeta cut it off towards the end of the Saiyan saga.
Give me a break. His fighting power is only 50.
Power levels are bullshit. You ambush them, now you're eating their food. Talk about adding insult to injury, you dick. And are you gonna do them out?
My name is Goku. These are my friends.
And your son. I guess Goku doesn't care about him.
This is the Saiyans that destroyed Frieza.
You don't say.
Yeah, I want to kill the guy who killed Frieza.
And how do you specifically know who killed Frieza? Did someone record the battle? Dr. Gero didn't.
We are Cooler's Armored Squadron!
Discount Ginyu Force. You're just now noticing he's here? Come on now, don't be sloppy.
Frieza! But how?
Does that look like Frieza to you? Cooler decides, here water, take that!
I can see how Frieza might have underestimated this one. He's somehow different from the rest. Could he be a Super Saiyan?
How are you determining this from that display? He's tough, but I wouldn't jump to conclusions.
Anyone who can counter an attack like that after taking the full force of my death beam can certainly survive a little swing.
Death beams are fired from the fingers, not the eyes. That was a Kosengan. You've taken worse shots than that before, like when Piccolo fired a Choma Koho through your shoulder and you kept fighting anyway. Get up, you sissy.
No one's ever gotten hit by Cooler's death beam and lived to tell about it, as far as I know.
Again, that wasn't a death beam.
Attention to detail! That's why we're the best! We're so darn thorough!
Yeah, we always get the monkey.
Your method makes you unable to identify their bodies, so if you did kill them, you can't confirm it.
No one could have survived that.
Oh no.
Whenever you say no one could have survived that, you guarantee they survived it. How did Icarus detect Goku and Gohan, but Krillin didn't? Krillin should have sensed their ki.
Hey, are you guys okay?
I'm fine, but my dad's hurt pretty bad.
Is he down there with you?
What do you think, numbnuts?
Bingo! That thing nearly took my head off! Darn lizard! Must be what set off my scouter!
Yeah, I totally won't check to confirm if the darn lizard set off my scouter or not. How does Icarus's wings support his weight? Scouters suck. They can't detect energy signatures if said signatures are being suppressed. They can't even slightly detect them even if they're nearby. What good are they?
Awesome, Icarus! I didn't know you could fly this fast!
How does he fly at all with those wings?
We need those sensu beams.
Finger 11 is playing in the background. Another sin removed. Morning already? Cooler's gang first appeared during sunset, so in the span of Cooler injuring Goku, the Mooks leveling the forest, Krillin and Oolong looking for Goku and Gohan arriving to Korin Tower, an entire night passed.
What? I'm the Bean Daddy this time! Bean Daddy!
Bean Daddy.
Oh, well, I guess you do have pretty good manners. I guess you can keep them.
Stop messing with him. You were gonna give him the beans anyway.
If he was gonna give him the beans anyway, why waste his time? Especially considering how in a hurry he was. Yajirobe takes Korin's bean as he tries to eat it. Yajirobe's a dick. Oh, by the way, this is Chekhov's bean right here. They were searching all night without any sleep. Bullshit. Also, this emphasizes how useless scouters are. Also, Cooler must have the patience of Job to wait all of last night and into the morning for them to find Goku. Frieza wouldn't be nearly as lenient. No wonder Icarus is tired. He's hauling all that weight on those puny wings. Not being tired anymore makes all the sweat disappear.
Good as new!
Got him!
So Icarus now has a detectable power level? Bullshit, how the fuck do those scouters work?
Bet you never thought you could fly this fast, did ya?
He obviously ain't flying that fast if they're casually flying and they're able to keep up with him.
Boy, give it here. Give it.
Was he even trying to take the bag from him?
I call this my can opener attack.
Can opener attack. The scouters detect high power levels, so how come none of them detected Piccolo as he was attacking? Piccolo saving Gohan cliché.
Why isn't that Toad on his own world where he belongs?
That's racist.
You're going to die! Not likely. I've seen you fight.
That means you must have seen when they ruined the picnic the day before, so why are you just now intervening?
Go on, what are you doing? Get those beans to your dad and hurry!
Gohan just floats there like a deer in the headlights until Piccolo tells him to get those beans to Goku. Cool technique, but how exactly does it follow Dore? Especially considering Piccolo is too preoccupied to make sure it's following Dore until he kicks those mooks away from him.
I bet you're feeling pretty stupid right about now.
Naze wastes time talking shit instead of finishing Piccolo off, and it comes back to bite him in the ass. Now who's stupid? Those blasts explode despite not hitting anything. It only cut his shirt. I call bullshit.
Who are you?
He's the guy kicking your ass.
You're supposed to be dead.
He shouldn't be surprised to see him, considering if he knew how Cooler's armored squadron fights, that means he witnessed what happened at the picnic the night before, and Cooler was there. He should have seen him already, and should know this isn't Frieza, since Piccolo has seen all of Frieza's forms, bar the first one.
Where's Icarus? He's not hurt, is he?
Does the audience care about Icarus at this point?
I almost forgot. Icarus, I need to go find him.
Even Gohan forgot about him. What does that tell you? Good thing Yajirobe was a dick to Korn earlier so that this could even happen. Because convenience.
A bean? But how?
Doesn't matter how, just eat the conveniently saved bean already. Krillin's own count is as high as Frieza's power level.
But the Saiyan was barely alive, and the only other one in there was that big. It couldn't be the pit, could it?
What do you think, dumbass?
Hang in there! You did great. I'm proud of you.
You're proud of him getting his ass kicked again? A huge explosion like that, and Piccolo's body is completely intact. Okay, the point of this is to demonstrate how ineffective that punch was, but before Goku starts talking, he could make a point to get his fist out of his face.
Then I won't disappoint you!
Disturbed is playing in the background, another sin removed. Pause it here and it looks like he's got nigga lips. Cooler is in his true form here, which is the same as Frieza's final form, which is his true form too. Frieza demonstrated how ineffective non-Super Saiyan Goku was against him in said form, so it should stand to reason that it would be the same with Cooler, but Goku is kicking Cooler's ass as if he were fighting any lower form of Frieza, which means Cooler is weak as fuck. There are 4 seconds in between this and this. What's with the delay? It still has forward momentum? The fuck?
Rather impressive, actually.
It wouldn't be impressive if you weren't such a sorry ass.
Frieza. Yes. I can see how he would have trouble with you.
How? Frieza owned Goku until the latter went Super Saiyan. What's your excuse?
As you know, I'm in the 3rd transformed state, but I found a 4th beyond it.
How? What is required to reach this 4th transformed state? This is an ass pull if I've ever seen one.
You will be the first one to witness this form.
First to witness this form cliché. Those rocks levitate in the air going back and forth instead of being blown away. This form is badass. It's a shame that more thought went into Cooler's 5th form than Golden Frieza, and Cooler isn't even canon. For this, 2 sins removed. More drowning pool is playing, another sin removed. Kaioken, go Super Saiyan, you jackass.
So this is what the legendary Super Saiyan is supposed to be. What a laugh.
The legendary Super Saiyan isn't here, and it's a good thing because both of your asses would be owned right now. How did his shirt come off, yet everything else stayed on? Just go Super Saiyan, you dumb shit!
I am the supreme master of this universe.
Villain monologues about how evil he is cliché. Hero thinking of his fallen comrades gives him a second wind cliché. How is Goku transferring energy to the bird able to revive it? That bothered me when he did it with Frieza, and it's just as annoying here. Dramatic Quentin Tarantino style close-up. Bull fucking shit! This is the form Cooler bragged about having that Frieza doesn't have, but Super Saiyan Goku is completely overpowering him. Frieza, at full power, was able to fight evenly with Goku until his stamina ran out, but Cooler can't even make Goku flinch. This extra form is pretty worthless, as it doesn't do Cooler any good. Frieza would still kick his ass. 10 cents at it. Pretty anticlimactic, Goku just punches and knees Cooler, and Cooler backs away like a bitch.
Now I know why my brother was killed.
Of course you do. If your obviously stronger brother couldn't beat him, what chance does your sorry ass have?
Sneaking on the job, Super Saiyan. I can gather energy a lot faster than my brother.
Because reasons! The ground gave way under Goku, so he shouldn't have the footing to be able to push it back. Cooler is so awestruck that his supernova was sent back to him that he doesn't get out of the way.
Saiyan, this thing can't hold me forever!
Cooler's voice is heard in space. Do you have any idea how fast he'd have to travel to reach the sun within seconds? Also, what are the chances that he'd be launched into the sun of all places? The sun doesn't destroy him instantly. He has time to flash back to realize when he fucked up.
He's no threat to us.
That's not what he said.
You got a lot to learn, brother.
Exactly why does he regress to his previous form?
I let him go. I let him go.
Told you it would come back to bite you in the ass. What if the sun exploded from that? You'd have pretty much fucked everyone over, Goku. This ass clown still around?
You look like a bunch of deer caught in the headlights!
How would an alien know that phrase? Are there deer on his planet? Piccolo, thanks for getting rid of the ass clown. I'll remove one last sin.
I'm the Bean Daddy this time. Bean Daddy!
So who are you guys anyway?
We some north side niggas and we running this shit. We some south side niggas and we running this shit. We some east side niggas and we running this shit. We some west side niggas and we running this shit.
As you know, I'm in the third transformed state, but I found a fourth beyond it.
As you may know, there have been recent unusual occurrences.
As you may know, there are many who consider the Miss United States pageant outdated.
As you know, our blockade is perfectly legal.
As you know, I conducted a raid on the Great Library, which most said didn't even exist.
As you know, those movies all blow.
You done fucked up now! Dog!